Since being on this natural hair care journey, I find myself on the internet a lot, looking at different ways to take care of my hair, hairstyle. So the natural progression was to look into other things like skincare, makeup, and other beauty tips and beauty secrets. And let me tell you, you find all kinds of crazy things. Have you guys heard of microblading or having your eyebrows microbladed? It's literally having a tattoo of an eyebrow carved into your face. And of course, I had to look into this, and I discovered all kinds of shenanigans can occur when you have someone tattoo your face. And it seems like no wonder crazy things can happen. I mean, anybody can get on the internet and order microblading supplies and call themselves a microblading esthetician or microblading artist. I mean, look, you can literally go on Amazon and find all this stuff, and it's really not that expensive or that hard to acquire. So you would think you'd have to be crazy to have someone carve something into your face, your moneymaker, your first impression, the first thing people see, right? Just kidding. Girl, I got it. My eyebrows have been thinning a lot, thinning for quite some time. And my makeup routine consists of spending a lot of time painting them back on. So I had micro eyebrow blading done, and now I want to tell you all about it. I've got eyebrows now. Legit have eyebrows now. Oh my god. Can you see that? It's the next morning, and I'm not gonna lie, they are a little bit sore, but not too much. Like when I do this, it's a little, like the skin is pulling, but it's not horrible. I'm still in love with them. Sometimes I just can't stop staring at them. I think she did a great job. They're not too thick, they're not too crazy, don't look like Groucho Marx, which is what I was terrified of. Okay, it's day 3, and no makeup because we're not supposed to put any moisturizer, sunblock, or anything on the eyebrows for at least, I think, 4 to 5 days. But yeah, day 3, still loving it. Still loving it. Best decision ever. So, okay, I was kind of debating if I really wanted to post this because it's actually kind of gross, but there's some maintenance for these eyebrows. You do have to wash them or kind of give them the rub down. First, clean hands, because you don't want to touch them with dirty hands, because like I said, it's kind of like having an open sore. Excuse the hair. Clean hands. Second, paper towel. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this paper towel in half. And you gotta wet this paper towel. And then you are supposed to gently rub them. Okay, this is the kind of gross part. Are you ready? Yeah, that's kind of gross. This is the ink, and some of it is just sloughing skin, basically. I'm going to do that a couple of times before bedtime, and they say just keep wiping back and forth in that until you don't see anything. So I'm going to do this a couple of times, and you see, still a little fishy. You also do this before bedtime, and they give you an antibiotic cream to put on it. Basically what you're doing is you're wiping away any pus. Well, no, I call it lymph tissue, but it's also lymph tissue mixed with a little bit of pus, for lack of a better term. So that's coming out clear now. So now I'm gonna do the other eyebrow. The other eyebrow. Kind of gross. Like I said, she said you just wanna wipe it gently. Yeah, you can see. A couple of my eyebrows came out too. I still love them. Still love them. Yeah, I guess they are, I'll take my glasses off. I guess they are kind of dark, but I don't care. I like them dark. At least it's not like my gray hairs. So yeah, I'm happy. It was a good decision. So yes, it has been well over a month, maybe going on 2, since I've had my eyebrows done. Let me take off my glasses so you can see a little bit better, and I really enjoyed them. One of the main reasons why I did go ahead and decide to get it, because I've been experimenting more with makeup, and I'm just not that great at drawing in eyebrows. I'm just not, it's just not my forte. It's not my thing. And I'm a little lazy too. When I first got them, the first thing I thought was, wow, I feel like I looked 15, 20 years younger, because this is what my eyebrows looked like when I was much younger, and it was just amazing to see, and I really, really loved it. There's things involved in taking care of them the first couple of days, but after that, probably about after day 5, everything's all healed and you can put on makeup and pretty much resume your normal activity. My recommendations and tips for if you decide that you want to get these done is to get a referral. Find someone who had them done and who got excellent results, and then get referred from there. Follow the instructions on taking care of them the first couple of days. You don't want to get an infection. You don't want it to scar and scab over. You want to keep that area clean, and you definitely want to apply your antibiotic ointment. After about 5 days, you're pretty much in the clear. It also depends on how you heal. If you're African American, like myself, make sure that you don't have a history of keloids. If you've had earrings before and had problems with keloids, obviously microblading is definitely not for you. If you've had scars that don't heal properly, microblading is not for you. You don't want an improperly healing wound on your face. You just don't want that. So if you do decide to have it done, here's what you can expect. Expect to obviously show up a little bit early for your appointment. The artist will first ask you, do you have any pictures? I had no idea. I just said I wanted something that wasn't too big and just basically fit my face. So I didn't come prepared with any pictures of what I was expecting, because I didn't want to pick out eyebrows that I thought were cool on somebody else and then they weren't actually good on my face. And I did get this recommendation, so I trusted her that she knew what she was doing to, create something that would be great with my face, and she did. So she takes a whatever kind of writing utensil and she outlines the eyebrows, that gives you the basic shape and things like that. She does some kind of weird measurements, voodoo hoodoo, I don't know. And she outlined the eyebrows and then gave me a mirror and said that I liked this shape. She was very good at picking out where things should begin and where things should end, and being very even with it, which was great. And when she drew it out, I was very happy with what she drew out, and I said, that's exactly what I want. This is the painful part of it. It's a multi-step process. So first step, obviously, drawing out the eyebrows, you're agreeing that's what you want. And then the tattooing part. I don't have any tattoos. I never had tattoos, never had any desire to have tattoos, because it looks kind of painful, it looks kind of drawn out, and I don't want anybody marking my body. But I really wanted these eyebrows. So the first step, they use the microblading tool to outline what she drew. That first step they do without a local anesthetic. And by local anesthetic, I mean a topical gel that has lidocaine in it. So they proceed the first part of outlining it without the lidocaine. And that feels bad. That feels horrible. That feels painful. That feels like I'm being skinned alive. I kid you not. But I'm a trooper. And I don't know, a tear may have rolled down my eye. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it did. I'm not saying it didn't. But it was a process. And I got through the first side, and then she went through the second side. And through my mind, all I could think of, what the heck am I doing? I never even wanted a tattoo any place on my body. So why am I letting someone carve into my face? That's all I could lay there thinking. What did you do? Why are you doing this? And every horrible outcome just flashed through my mind. And it was an ordeal. She finished both sides, and my God, whew, I got through it. That's all I'm gonna say. I got through it. Like I said, it literally felt like she was peeling the skin off my face. Okay, flashback. Calm down here. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I digress. So the next step, she applies the numbing medication. Now you might ask yourself, well, why didn't she give you the numbing medication first? Well, numbing medication kind of works a little bit better when it's like really seeped in. And after she makes the initial scoring or
carving, whatever you want to call it, and then she applies the numbing medication. It really seeps in. So the second time that she has to go through, it was, I mean, I felt nothing. It's like I didn't even feel the tool on my face. It just numbed it that deeply. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to live. I'm going to make it through it. I'm going to make it through this. So that crazy picture you saw at the beginning, that was with the gel and all that stuff on it. So it looked kind of crazy. So she got through both sides. I'm not going to lie, by the time she started getting to the end, the numbing medication did start wearing off a bit. It was nowhere near that first go round without any numbing medication, but it wasn't comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't comfortable. But you know what, thinking back what we've done beauty in the past, ear piercing, perms, hot combs, the heck is wrong with us? Anyway, I digress. She finished the scoring. So it's basically tattooing. They have that little scoring utensil and they carve eyebrows and they put down the ink, and the ink gets underneath the skin and creates a tattoo. It doesn't last as long as a regular tattoo because they're not going as deep into the skin as a regular tattoo that lasts years and years. So that's what you can expect for the day of. Then there is 5 days that you do have to take care of it. In the morning and in the evening, you have to clean your eyebrows, you have to make sure they're dry, and then you have to apply the antibiotic cream. And you do that for about 5 days. Usually by the 4th day, 3rd or 4th day, your eyes are healing pretty well. And any kind of scar, the main reason why you want to apply the antibiotic ointment is, one, for antibiotics, to keep germs and bacteria, keep it from getting infected. And 2, you want to keep it moist so your scar will heal properly. You don't want a big old flaky scab like you get on your knee forming on your face, your moneymaker. You don't want that. You want to look cute while you're in pain. The next day it did hurt. It just felt tight around the forehead, like it just felt like it was pulling, and I had a slight headache. It wasn't a major headache, but just a slight headache the next morning, but it was fine. So that's the initial treatment. Now they will schedule you to come back in about, I think it was 6 or 7 weeks, get kind of a touch-up, because in that time sometimes it does fade initially, so you come back and you get that touch-up. That touch-up is basically the process all over again. The same scoring without the numbing medication, and then the scoring, I call it scoring, it's really tattooing, and then the same scoring with the numbing medication. So it's pretty much the same exact process second time. These are temporary, so you do have to get them touched up. Some people have to get them touched up every 6 months, some people every year, some people every 2 years. I'm guessing it depends on your face routine. Like, do you exfoliate a lot? Will you be exfoliating your skin a lot? I exfoliate my skin, but I don't really exfoliate my eyebrows. I kind of exfoliate everything around it, forehead and everything like that. And she said I didn't have a lot of fading when I came back. So I'm thinking I might be one of those once a year or possibly longer type folks. And I noticed I didn't see a lot of fading as well. In my opinion, they look very realistic. Others have told me that they didn't know I had it done. They thought these were my eyebrows. And I don't know, were they being kind or generous or just being nice and they really knew and didn't want to say anything? I don't know. I really don't care because I love them. I think they look fabulous. And I'm very happy with them. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. This video is already way too long. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about microblading. Also, let me know if you are thinking about getting microblading done, know someone that's got it done. Also, let me know if you've found any really bad results. Right now, I'm kind of obsessed with watching really awful pictures. I don't know why. It's a thing. It's a thing. And if you made it to the end of this video, like this video, please. And also subscribe if you want to watch my baby steps into the world of beauty, fashion, skincare. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just go ahead and subscribe and we'll all figure this out together.